Are you wanting to start your coaching business, yet you feel stuck and overwhelmed, maybe a little nervous, scared, lack of confidence, and not enough certification or experience? Stop it! So, this video series is made to help you blossom to starting your coaching practice. And look, okay, time is so precious. So before you start watching this free video series, let me tell you about the benefits of watching these videos so you'll see if it's the right fit for you. Today, in video 1, it's about your emotions. It's about you and your permission slip. And video 2 tomorrow, it's about getting up close and personal with your clients in a way that you probably never thought of before. And on video number 3, which will be in 2 days that I'll be releasing, it will be about da da da. You'll have to wait and stay posted, so then you'll find out tomorrow what it's going to be all about. Anyways, I have to have a little bit of fun while I'm doing this. So why do I start with emotions? Well, if you're not working your business from a sweet spot, you're casting a cloud on all your contacts with your business and your clients, and you're even possibly repulsing a couple of your potential clients. So if you're stressed about money, for example, or procedures like your internet site's not working, or your computers are all attacked by viruses all weekend long, and you can't upload all your stuff. Anyways, this cloud will follow you through, and you know what? It's going to follow you through not only in your business, but in your personal lives and even your health and relationships. Shh, don't tell anyone about that. Anyways, so let me give you an example about that. In 2011, I started an app business, and I was creating games for the iPhone and iPad, and things were going terribly, nightmarishly wrong. And I was in this crazy pattern of being frustrated and then being anger and then being depressed and low energy and being in despair. And just it just kept on going like this. And I was losing control of not only myself, but my business. And it felt like if I was in quicksand and I was just being choked more and more and more by all this. And honestly, all my creative juices, all my inspirations, all my techniques, my project management just went flying out the door. And not only did my programmers feel it, and not only did I have the effects of how my programmers felt it, but my health took a beating for it, and my family. And that's not a price you want to pay. Trust me. So that's nice to say. So what are we going to do about it? Well, first, we're going to recognize and define all the emotions about starting your business. Because if you're not out there now, there's a reason. So let's write it down and let's deal with it. Let's bring it into your reality. But we're going to do something even more. We're actually going to redefine it. So then you're going to be the queen or king of your emotions. Let me show you a little bit of what that looks like. This is my board. It's a high board. Unfortunately, I'm not very tech savvy, so I don't know how to do this on computer yet. We'll learn. Anyways, so you can see up here, I was basically writing stress. And when I was feeling stressed, I was trying to find what would be the closest emotion that would be to that for me. Now, please note, this is stuff that works for me. So the stuff and the ways that I define this for me may not be the same way that you'd define it for yourself. This is a very important note. So you want to find something that's positive, that helps you, but it's not hindering you, and you're not using my language unless it really speaks to you. Anyway, so stress is basically energized and creative. So because when I'm energized and I'm creative, it so resembles the same process as my stress emotions. The blood still goes circulating around and I'm feeling different things in my body. But by thinking myself and taking out that term stress and replacing by this energized and creative, it lifts a weight off my shoulders and I'm not stressed anymore. Overwhelmed, I defined it or redefined it as on the door of possibilities. Anyways, so by doing that, that brings up a whole new set of emotions for me, which is really cool. Anyways, self-doubt, on the journey within to find my already existing skills and abilities. And then lazy and procrastinating, which is like, people don't believe it when I say that. I find myself lazy. Yes, even with 4 kids, I find myself lazy with an app business and my coaching business. But maybe I'm actually utilizing time in the best way possible. Maybe I'm trying to find tricks and trades that I'm actually looking to find ways to actually save time. So anyways, so that's nice and dandy. And I don't want you guys to have a light behind you guys. So what do you do with this? This is really, really cute. But it's nice to write it down and to start having a mental shift going on. That's like really, really cool. But add an extra thing. So if ever you start to feel it again, what you're going to do is I started wearing a nice little hair elastic band around my hand. And guys can wear other elastic bands or whatever. It doesn't matter what you wear. But anytime that I feel like I'm stepping into that emotional pattern that's keeping me from achieving what I want to, I will flick the elastic. And it's not I did it again. Sorry. It's really just a little reminder. So then I could say, no, that's not where I am right now. And yeah, anyways. So it will take me out of that and it will remind me of, no, this is not the place where I want to be. I want to be in a better place of service at this time. And another thing to mention is when you're writing down your list, it may seem awful. For example, anger and stress and not knowing what steps to take and so forth. But I want you to remember that anything that you're going through, you're behind all of the things of what's keeping you away from it. It's actually serving a higher intent. It's either trying to protect, preserve, or provide something for you. And this is huge. So before you even try to translate it into something positive, maybe just acknowledge it and say, look, my stress is trying to maybe preserve something for me. Maybe it's not working very well, but it's trying to preserve my sanity and me. Anyways, so thank that part of you. So wow, we already got like huge stuff about emotions today, which you could use in any aspect of your lives, by the way. And tool 2 is that you absolutely already have everything you need within you now. And sometimes we need to sit and give ourselves some credit that we deserve and really really remember our skills, our passion, our experience, our past employers. Remember and work from your unique strengths. Have you read a book and when you read it, you went like, aha? Well, go back to that book and write it down and say, when I read this passage, it was like an enlightenment to me and I really owned it. Bring that into it. Write it all down. Write down all of your experience and write down all the stories that you've heard or stories that you've experienced that it's like can just help you in coaching. This one takes a little bit of time. And the more you do it, and even if you think you've done it, do it again. Because you'll come up with more and more treasures each and every time you do it. It's like incredible. And you'll see that if you come to your coaching practice and you come as your valuable self and not just as a, for example, life coach or business coach, you actually will have this really unique perspective and method of working, and it's priceless because there's so many other people that try to fit different molds. But if you come from the person who is really you from within, could you imagine the peace and the excitement and the awesomeness that you're going to have? Anyways, the tool 3 is your permission slip. I'm slipping in my slip. So your permission slip. And I actually wrote a blog post not too long ago about that. So if you wanted to go up on my blog, you may actually want to read up on how I wrote mine out. It's very vulnerable, so please accept me as my beautiful self. And I realized that, well, at least for me, and I think it's not only me, because other people have recently written about permission and stuff like that. We always seek affirmation from the outside. We're always waiting for someone to say, yeah, you could do it. Go do it. You got my permission. Go out there. And you know what? Only you can give permission to yourself to move forward. Now, that was like uber important. So I want you to hear me say that one more time. Only you can give yourself permission to go out there and do it now. I recently interviewed many six-figure earning coaches, and one of my questions was, what was your number one regret? Regret. It is late here. And you know what they said? They said that their number one regret was that they didn't go out there and start earlier. So their regret was they didn't start before. And when I asked them what they would want to, what their advice would be, they basically said the same thing. They said, get yourself out there now. Anyways, so that's nice, fine, and dandy. And they're right. And I'm going to give you another example of someone that said that to me. And I joined this program, Robbins and Madonna's training, and one of the co-founders, I had written an email after I joined in 2011, and she said I was in a financial strain. I wasn't, it wasn't horrible, it wasn't out of control, but it was a huge strain. She said, go through the marketing modules and get yourself out there. And I almost fell flat on my behind when I heard that. And the first thought I had come up to me, and I don't know if this will resonate with any of you guys, is, but wait, I don't have my certification. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. Anyways, and part of the coaching modules for marketing actually talked about what I just mentioned before about being yourself. Talked about a lot more, but anyways, that was part of it. And it's not the first place I've heard it from. I've heard it from so many other sources, and it is so true. So if you are now still watching this and we're 13 minutes and 42 seconds in, you're obviously really, really, really serious about starting your coaching practice. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge you for that, because that is huge. And most people don't even take the time to listen to videos like this. And you are online watching, and you're watching this now, and you really have the commitment and the determination to do this now. And that's why you are perfect for my 3-week actionable mastermind, which is starting this week on May 1st. And it's specifically for people like you who really want to get your coaching practice out there and take real actionable steps. Because, well, people need you as a coach. And you have a unique gift. that you are going to be bringing into the world. And you absolutely deserve to live the life that you desire. And coaching is going to be part of that. So this is your time to shine. And this mastermind, for any more information, and this tells you how not techie savvy I am, it's basically yes@cast.cc. You could come and email me and I'll tell you more about it. So that's yes@kast.cc. And look, if you're not sure yet, and if you want to watch my other videos, look, they're free. And I'm giving you guys immense value and real actionable steps that I know for me have helped me. And some of the things I'll be sharing in the following videos, honestly, it will put you ahead above the water of some other people that are doing some marketing stuff, because you're not doing these steps. So I honor you again for your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. I was a little quirky and giggly, and I kind of didn't always pronounce my words okay, but that's okay. Everything happens for a reason. And I welcome you here, and I really, really hope you enjoyed it. You take care, and it's your time to rock. Get out there!